The learned Justice Oliver Wendell Holmes said, "The law is the calling of thinkers." And it is a truism, you've heard it before, that law schools are designed to teach students to think like a lawyer. And we'll do that. Justice Scalia, I think, probably explained this process best when he said that his first-year law professors reorganized his brain. And in the interest of full disclosure, I have to tell you that that process, reorganizing your brain, teaching you to think like a lawyer, cannot be accomplished without effort or without pain on both of our parts. But we'll get there. You will, and we will with you. F. Scott Fitzgerald said that the mark of a first-rate intellect is the ability to hold two opposing ideas in the mind at the same time and still retain the ability to function. We believe really strongly in this notion of opposing ideas here. You will grapple every day for the rest of your professional life with questions that have no single right answer. But I should say, not to be misleading to you, that there are also a universe of wrong answers. So there may not be a single right answer, but there are plenty of wrong answers, and it's just possible that you might stumble on a few of those in the weeks and the days and the months ahead. That too is part of the process, so don't worry about it. Don't be shy. It's important to engage in this dialogue. We want to work on your ability to think and to question, to criticize, and ultimately to exercise sound judgment to reach a decision or make a recommendation. We will have very little, in fact probably no interest, in your ability to regurgitate information for us. This notion of thinking like a lawyer, thinking broadly, thinking critically, thinking deeply, is a necessary outcome, but it's not a sufficient outcome of your legal education. Because what lawyers do on a day-to-day basis is they solve problems. And we have to help you learn to think like a lawyer and also to resolve problems that are presented to you in a way that a lawyer would do it. So this brings me to the second part of Jefferson's advice to the law student, which is to read from dawn until bedtime. Now, this seems to be pretty common advice. The late Justice Holmes put it this way: law students, he advised, should shun delights and live laborious days. And he reasoned that because in law, even genius, he said, must labor. And so what does that mean? Genius must labor. It means that there are no prodigies in law. We are not like math or music. Great legal minds are not born, they are made through study and through experience and through hard work. So that truth, I think, should give you some comfort if somewhere along the line you discovered, as I have, that you perhaps were not the reincarnation of Mozart or of Einstein. There's hope for you to be a really fine lawyer with work and determination, reading broadly and studying. But it is also true that an obsessed law student is the most boring of all God's creatures. So let me advise you, don't lose yourself in this process of legal education. You should live large. So all the athletes out there, remember your sports, and musicians, don't neglect your instruments, and all the rest of us should get some exercise and we should have some fun. You should take advantage of the most charming downtown of what has to be the best college community in the entire country. Take a bike ride or a walk along the river. Sign up for Professor Westerbeek's Golf Lessons for Law Students. It's an experience not to be missed. Turn out to cheer the Jayhawks. Even if in your secret heart of hearts you're a Wildcat or a Tiger or a Hawkeye, you will be a better person and a better lawyer for it. So we're delighted that you're here. All of us in Green Hall look forward to doing our part to prepare you to enter a learned profession practiced in the public interest.